If you're a big swim team and you like to order a lot of gear, maybe you ought to check out Swim Outlet Team Division for these reasons. Swim teams receive a 10% discount on bulk orders. Swim teams or organizations get an 8% commission on referred sales. You'll also like their customization services, which is affordable and available at all times during the year for all team gear. With over 50,000 items in stock, you can get most anything you want. Swim Outlet Team Division. You need to try it out. You'll be glad you did.
This is the Morning Swim Show for Monday, December 9th, 2013. I'm your host, Jeff Cummings. Today in the Finis Monitor, I'll be joined by Megan Romano. She's now a postgrad at the University of Georgia and a two-time World Championship gold medalist. She'll close out 2013 with a trip to Scotland as part of Team USA at the Duel in the Pool. But before she does that, Megan joins us via Skype from Athens, Georgia. Hi Megan, it's good to see you. How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing very well, thank you. You are still taking classes there at the University of Georgia, correct?
Yeah, I'm in 15 hours right now and I have 3 credits left, so not much to go.
So those 3 credits are basically just one more class next spring?
Yeah, I'm going to try and take it online so I can kind of, travel around and go to a few meets, but I don't know if I can yet, so we'll see what happens.
Well, you've got some pull there, I'm sure. You helped Georgia win an NCAA championship. I'm sure the athletic department, the academic people can pull some strings for you.
Yeah, that's definitely an option. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but staying here wouldn't be a bad thing, so we'll see.
So you graduate next spring, and I'm sure you're hoping your swimming career has legs beyond just next spring, all the way up to 2016 and maybe beyond. But have you started to think about any kind of possible career options?
No, not after swimming, not yet. My major is sociology, so it's pretty broad. I really haven't thought about what I'm going to do after swimming now.
Yeah, there are a lot of possibilities in there, but like we said, hopefully you've got at least 2 more years or 3 more years to kind of figure out what direction you can go.
Yeah.
And congratulations on your Golden Goggle Awards. You got 2 of them for Perseverance and the relay performance of the year. Do you think Perseverance is an accurate way of describing 2013 for you in the pool?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I knew I was going up against 3 incredible athletes in that category, so I was a little, anybody in that category could have won that award. But I think 2012 was definitely rough, and but it was, a blessing in disguise almost. I came back stronger than ever, and now I'm still hungry for more. So I think in a way, at the time I probably was more angry than anything, but in a way I think it was a blessing in disguise.
Well, I think that anger really came out in a good way, as you said. It's really been a great year. That 400 free relay in Barcelona was just really exciting me. I was actually in the building watching you chase down Alicia Coots. That last 50, tell me what's going through your mind when you're eyeing her and trying to get to the wall first.
Yeah. I kind of well, obviously I knew I was behind jumping in the water, but I didn't want to go all out in that first 50, and it was so hard for me because all I do when I jump in, when I'm behind in relays, is just sprint, sprint, sprint. And I knew 100, it's short, 100 is short, but you also have to save up a little bit. But that first 50, I caught her pretty fast, and the last 50, I was just like, just hold on and get to the wall, and that's what happened, and we won, so it worked out.
Were you aware that she'd had that amazing double earlier in the day, 100 fly, 200 IM, that, were you thinking, okay, she's probably not going to be able to finish as well as I am? Actually,
I had no clue before the race that I really didn't even know who she was. I know the name, but I didn't know what she looked like or anything. But yeah, I heard that after the relay that she had a tough double. So I was kind of after the race, I was like, oh, thank God. No, but I know she's a tough competitor, and it really showed because 3 doubles or 3 races in a night is a lot, and I was just happy to stay with her till the end, and then I'll touch her at the end.
What was it like to stand on that gold medal stand with Missy and Natalie and your Georgia teammate Shannon Vreeland?
It was awesome. It was an amazing feeling. just being up there, you know, Natalie, her background and career has been amazing, and I've looked up to her ever since I was little. And being teammates with Shannon and Missy is new up and comer, like amazing swimmer, and there's only more to come. So being up there with, you know, the fastest and best swimmers in the world was amazing.
Well, this year you've been talked a lot about for your great relay anchors, that 400 free relay in Barcelona and World University Games, and also at NCAAs for Georgia. What is it about relays for you that makes you perform so well?
I think it's just an adrenaline rush. Not that individuals aren't, but especially in anchors, whether I feel like the adrenaline's more kicked in when we're behind and I just feel like catching someone. But I think it's just the team aspect. I mean, I'm such a team player, and even, like, I think a while back in an interview I said I'd rather win one time with my team than a million times individually. And I'm just a huge team player, and I love celebrating with the team, and that bond that you share with the other people on your team is just amazing, and like, I wouldn't trade it for anything else.
Well, with that said, now, as I mentioned, you're a post-grad now, so you're not technically part of the Georgia team. You know, they've got their college schedule, and you've got your different training and racing schedules going on. How does it feel to still be a part of the team, but not a part of the team, I guess?
It's definitely tough. I'm getting more used to it as, you know, the season progresses and as I'm doing my own meets here and there. At first it was definitely rough, but, you know, I still go and watch them at some meets, and SEC's is here, so who knows, I might stay and watch them. But I just feel like I'm swimming for a different purpose now. So I'm excited. I'm looking forward to a new chapter in my swimming career, and we'll see what happens.
Do you think you'll stay there in Athens, or have you kind of put feelers out, little thoughts about, you know, going elsewhere to continue your post-grad career?
Yeah, if you think about it, there's not very many options for post-grads. It's either, you know, like where you came, like your college team, or back home at your club team, or there's a few post-grad teams here and there. So there's not that many options to think about. I definitely have a few in the back of my mind. First, I have to see about this online class to see if I'm able to even go other places. So we'll see about that. But staying here definitely wouldn't be a bad thing. I would love to stay here and train with Jack and the team. But it's also kind of hard because if you think about it, like, the team will be tapering for SECs and tapering for NCs, and there could be weeks where they're not even here. So being the only post-grad swimmer here, it might be a little bit tough to find the motivation to race myself in practice when they're tapering or not here. So it'll be a little rough if I have to stay here, but I think I could. I mean, I know I could do it, but I don't have any plans as of right now.
Yeah, it's tough, but you can't argue with the success you've been having with Jack and everybody there. I mean, why try to change up with that?
Yeah.
Well, Megan, before we let you go, get back to studying and everything, we want to submit you to our final 5. These are 5 questions we ask all of our guests to get to know them a little bit better. First question, I know you're not an IMer, but what would be your ideal order of strokes in an individual medley to suit you best?
That's a tough one. I'd probably stay with fly first, get it out of the way. I would do fly, breast, back free.
Okay. What's a career or job that you would most like to try?
Probably something with animals, or an NFL football player.
Wow, that's very diverse. Animals or NFL.
Well, I was thinking like a zookeeper for like playing with all the animals, but then I was like, that'd be awesome to be in the NFL. So either one of those.
Okay. On the flip side of that, what's a career you would definitely not like to try?
I hope no one's watching this. Like a plumber, I guess.
It's okay. I don't think plumbers would be offended. If you could change or add any of the rules in the swimming rule book, what would it be?
Well, that's a tough one. I don't know. Maybe swim in other people's lanes.
Well, that would just make
dive in and pull someone's ankles or something.
Okay. Well, it would just be open water swimming.
Yeah, but shorter.
Yeah, but shorter, much shorter. Last question, Megan. Where do you like to go most for vacation?
Well, I went to France one time and I really enjoyed that. But where I would like to go that I haven't gone, Fiji.
Yeah, absolutely beautiful place. Beautiful place. I've never been, but the photographs alone would make me want to go.
That's what I like.
All right,
Hopefully
Megan.
today.
Yeah. One day. You got plenty of time in your life to take it. All right, Megan. Thanks so much for joining us. We appreciate it. Congratulations on the golden goggles, and have a good time at the duel in the pool as well.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right. So that's going to wrap it up for today's edition of the Morning Swim Show. We invite you to always keep in touch with the latest swimming news by going to swimmingworld.com and also keeping in touch on Facebook and Twitter. I'm Jeff Cummings. Thanks for watching.